And good morning, Bruce Porter, Dollars and Cents. We're going to be talking about how important it is to have a financial game plan, and Bruce is going to tell you how to do it right after this.
Putting the client first. That was my main priority some 20 years ago when I started the Resource Center, and it remains my priority today. That's why I wrote Finding the Courage to Retire, to help guide you confidently along a journey that should be the most rewarding of your life, from creating sustainable income and preservation strategies to understanding Social Security, Medicare, and much more. This book is the retirement roadmap you need. To get your free copy, just call or email our office today.
All right, here we are, Bruce. How you doing?
How's the wing?
We're good. No biggie.
You know,
I'm just not as indestructible as I thought I was, that's all.
Yeah. So ice is a real thing. Be careful out there. It's all gone now, but it will return.
But I had to get out.
Yeah.
Because I had to get that awesome breakfast.
That's right. I mean, everybody's got to eat. And now in Rogersville, we have a place to go eat breakfast.
Do. That's right. The Mexican restaurant over there near the Apple Center, Los Compadres, I think, is the name of it. But,
and it is awesome.
A great American diner-style breakfast, biscuits and gravy, eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns.
What time do they open?
6:30.
6:30 in the morning?
6:30 Monday through Friday. I think they open a little later on the weekends.
So we need to show them some Rogersville love. We need to go have breakfast.
Well, we've been asking for somebody to do that for years, and they finally stepped up and did it. And they're working. They really want to get it right. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
They'll ask, how is this, and how can we do this? And they're, just tell them.
Yes.
What you want. You can order a la carte. So I have them make what I like, which is a biscuits and gravy, and then they put 2 sausage patties on top of that, and then they put an over easy egg on top of that.
Is that called the Judge?
It will be soon. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to call that, the
that
Judge.
Sounds good.
So we'll do it that way when we do that. But financial game plans.
Yeah. Here we are in 2024. I think right now is a really good time. As a family, you need to sit down, you need to take a look at what your objectives are for this year. If you did not obtain whatever financial objective that you had last year, if you didn't get that done, so sit down right now, try to figure out what you're not doing right or what you need to change, and then have quarterly, monthly family meetings to see where you're at. And I would encourage everybody, get your kids involved. If you get your kids involved, they will learn about money and money concepts. You can teach them how to save for certain things. You can teach them how to save for their future, whether that's the summer coming or whatever, that's their future.
Yeah, right.
And, I think getting the family involved is a good thing. So I think, how do you start? If you did not achieve whatever objective you had last year, then I think we need to take a look, see what that is, and then get on track where you need to be every month, where you need to be every quarter, where you need to be by the end of the year. And then that'll at least help you get a game plan for starting and trying to complete that task.
Well, and sometimes people just don't know where to start, and a lot of times the easiest way to do is start with the end goal and say, this is what I want to do. And once you know, hey, by this day, I know what's something I want, you can just work backwards.
Yeah.
If I want to save $1,000 this year, then that means I need to save $250 a quarter.
Yeah.
I need to save a third of that every month,
Yeah.
and then I need to save a fourth of that every week, and then I need to save a fifth of that every day. And I can break it right down and know what I need to do every day to stay on track, and then revisit it.
You can do it every day. You can do it by the hour. You can do it by the week. You can break it down. If you want to save 10 grand in a year, break it down to where it's a manageable number, because saving $10,000 sounds great, but it's not
hard.
Achievable.
It sounds hard
unless you have a game plan.
Right.
And if you don't have a game plan, it's very difficult, because everybody procrastinates. Okay, yeah, we're gonna save $10,000 this year. All right, and then March comes. Okay, well, we got to get on track. All right, now you've got a third less time to save that amount of money, and now you got to divide that by 9 months. You got to divide that by that many weeks, and it makes it more difficult. So if you want to save 10 grand by the end of the year, you got to save 800 a month. You got to save 200 bucks a week. All right, sounds pretty good right out of the gate.
Yep.
Right?
Well, $40 a day.
Yeah,
Maybe I can do that.
yeah.
Maybe we can do that. That sounds doable. 10,000 sounds hard. $40 a day,
The
maybe
price
not so hard.
of Starbucks and you could almost be there.
Yep.
You know, the average person spends about $8 a day on lattes and coffee. So if you think about that and the impact of that on a very tight budget anyway, I think people need to just evaluate where their money's going. We've talked about that before. If you do not know, you have to be, you cannot be a passive investor right now. So now, if you're struggling with money, know exactly, first thing you do, know exactly where every penny of your money goes every month. So take your checkbook, break it out. Where did this go? Where did that go? Where did that go? And if you're spending $200, $300, $400 a month on Starbucks, going out to eat, going shopping, doing, then hey, where's your priorities? Your priorities are there. They are not in your bank account. Now, if you're broke and you're struggling, why? That's the first thing you got to determine is, why am I broke? Why am I struggling? And if you're in that predicament, call me. I'll help you evaluate that. See, here in our organization, we don't charge to help people. We want people to come to us and let me help you get started. It's more, we get more out of it by just saying, look, you're part of our community. Let us help. We're going to step up. We're going to give you our expertise. Now, ultimately, you're going to follow through and do your own thing. But we're going to give you some ideas. We're going to give you tips. And we're going to kind of tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, I would do this. I would do that.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
And that's what we're going to do.
If you want to see Bruce, give him a call. 417-882-1800. That's the Resource Center, resourcecenterinc.com. He'll be happy to meet with you. People don't believe me.
That's right.
They don't believe me, but he really will. Just give him a call, get on his calendar, and he'll sit down and give you a financial checkup. We'll be back next week with more dollars and cents.
Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC. AE Wealth Management and the Resource Center, Inc. are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Any references to protection, safety, or lifetime income generally refer to fixed insurance products, never securities or investments. Insurance guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims-paying abilities of the issuing carrier. This podcast is intended for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as the sole basis for financial decisions, nor should it be construed as advice designed to meet a particular need of an individual situation. The Resource Center, Inc. is not permitted to offer, and no statement made during this podcast shall constitute tax or legal advice. Our firm is not affiliated with or endorsed by the U.S. government or any governmental agency. The information and opinions contained herein, provided by third parties, have been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed by the Resource Center, Inc. This podcast is a paid